I'm Scott from Gentleman Rose Club in Ashley Road in Paul. This is Carlos. We're going to make him look sexy. Sexier. Top first, because we are going with a sort of cropped, messy look. Carlos is going to try and grow out the top section and get rid of a lot of this blonde. So not quite long enough yet to get rid of all the blonde without going almost buzzcut short. So we're going to sort of take it forward and choppy. As we're changing direction of the hair, I'm just going to wet it down and cut the top first. It'll give me a better guideline for the sides. So I'm just going to, where we're trying to take out as much of the blonde as possible, just going to start from the front and take away some of that bulk that we're not going to have there anyway, before I start to sort of shape the cut as such. Just help me give me a slightly better guide coming into what I need to take off and what we can get away with taking off, basically.
Oh yeah, last time I saw you, I popped in here, I was on my way to CrossFit.
Yes.
And you were just about to leave to Tokyo.
Yeah, Japan was awesome, mate.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Clean, man. It's on my list.
So good, man, so good. I went to a barber shop there called Brothers, and yeah, they were like just cool bunch of dudes. It's in like a district called Harajuku, which is like Deus and Supreme and like all the like sort of in brands have got like HQs and stuff there. So yeah, it was a proper cool, proper cool little area. And this Brothers barbershop, mate, it was rad. It was like proper old school looking, a bit like sort of Savills. Yeah, a bit like Savills in Sheffield. It was a proper cool looking shop. Right, now move some of the bulk. We're taking pretty much all the back off, yeah? So back to like a normal, you don't want none of that.
Make it look as normal as possible. Yeah, it was a bad idea. I was trying to go for a mullet, but it wasn't long enough. And it's not really a haircut that goes with me. So probably the haircut I like the least.
Yeah, we all had mullets, didn't we, last year? It was mad. We did that charity thing for Paul. That was with Frank. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was more of a mohawk than a mullet.
Yeah. That's what I went back to now, obviously. Yeah, go back to like having the mohawk. Some dude come in the other day, man. He had like long hair, and he was like, "I've been growing it out." He's like down to about here. I've been growing it out because I want to mullet it. And I was like, "What?" And Charlie got to do it. Isaac got to do it, and it was like it looked sick. So you like proper short on the sides and that, and then yeah, just like massive long mullet down the back. It looked.
Yeah, I saw a dude actually in Bournemouth a couple of days ago, crossing the road. He had a proper one.
Yeah, it looked badass,
really
mate.
Long on the back.
Yeah, it looked cool. So yeah, now I'm just basically removing all this extra. Doesn't need to be there. With a 2-guard. Just keeping that nice and square to the head. Mate, you right? Rammed in here now. I've been pretty busy all day. I was cutting when you called me. Been literally non-stop.
I just wanted to make sure if you're real.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it on my barber one. I've got on my Instagram. I've got like a separate barbering one now. Scott Young barber. So that's the one that I use for my hours and all that kind of stuff on there. To add you on that. Heavy at the back. You were pretty much there, mate. I think you were pretty mullety. How's the CrossFit going, right?
Not been.
Are you up in?
Not been yet this year.
Okay.
I've been running.
Okay.
But I've not been there yet.
You doing any organised runs or anything?
Nah, like 30-minute run.
Craig's talking about doing this Maverick. It's like yeah, local ones are here, but it's like trail running.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit. You said it's a bit more fun.
Yeah, only my second day.
Okay.
I'm not really. At first, I want to get back into it because I used to actually run a lot years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I just want to get back to it.
Are you going back to CrossFit, or are you just going to run from now on?
I want to go back to CrossFit too. I want to first get my thing up and running, and then quali, and then go CrossFit. I actually enjoy CrossFit, and Ian is a good friend.
I'll try and get it chart. Carlos on the shop getting filmed. Is he Darren back? Who? Darren. Who? You remember Darren died? Yeah. Oh, the head. Yeah. Sorry. Can't dead name. Not on camera.
So we're just gonna drop underneath that 2 now with a 1 open. Carlos is giving me sort of rein on how low down we go with the grade, so I'm just gonna sort of do it to eye to where I think it looks nicest, and probably go down to like a half at the bottoms. Yeah, making sure you keep all that top weight so it stays nice and square on his head. Yeah, Japan was awesome, man. Like, favourite country I've ever been to. It was insane. The food over there is like next level, like so good. My missus is vegan as well, so when over there I thought that was going to be a bit of a challenge, like to eat vegan in Japan, but it wasn't too bad, to be honest. There's a few places I had like Wagyu beef over there, and she struggled to eat in them restaurants, but other than that, it was perfect, mate. It's wicked. Food over there is really good. Sushi, like, well, just the general level of all the food is just so much nicer, I think, in Japan. Like, even if you're getting like not getting actual Japanese food, like the level, the quality of all their food is just insane. So good.
Yeah, I definitely want it. It's on my list. I have to go soon.
Yeah, so
maybe
good.
this year. I already got a few trips booked for this year, but maybe I can squeeze it in.
Yeah, I think I'm going to Chicago. I've got Portugal in a couple of weeks. Flying over to Faro. Got flights like 40 quid. So go there for a few days, and then got France end of March, and then Chicago like April, May time. So it should be cool.
You're going for Portugal for?
Fun. Just a break. A few days wage. Flying to Faro. So you just got flights like mega cheap. Like paid like £42 return, I think.
It's not hot.
So I was, well, 17. Sorry. Better than here.
Well, yeah.
Better than Ashley Road. Yeah, he said like my friends have just landed in Spain. They said like it's sort of high teens, early 20s, but then at night time it drops right down. Yeah. And Portugal's even worse for that, isn't it? Like, because you get all that wind ripping off the sea. So yeah, at night time they're like it's proper jumper and jacket weather, but in the daytime it's like 17 to 20. So I think I'm going to take a bike. My bikes have been in hiding for the last pretty much all the winter. So I think I'm going to hire a bike over there and do some mileage on a Harley or something. Now just dropping down, just tapering out the edges with that half. Doesn't want it coming too high, so I'm just keeping it all in shape. Yeah, I went over to, I've been to Portugal last year before I started working over at Harrison's in Marbella, and did a little bit in Algeciras and Sagres and Lagos. And
those are nice areas.
yeah, beautiful.
Those are really nice.
Yeah, really nice. So I'm just using the clipper over comb technique now, just to remove any sort of excess weight between the sides and what we're going to connect the top into. Yeah, it was mega, but I loved it over there. Lagos, man, like gets fucking loose over there. Like everyone parties hard there. It's good. It's like Magaluf for surfers. It's epic.
Lagos.
It's just mad. Everyone just parties until like ridiculous.
No, but where? Lagos.
Lagos, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I loved it there. It's a good party there. Yeah, it was really cool.
I prefer Sagres.
Yeah. I only spent a day in Sagres, to be fair. So I didn't really give it much chance. Spent like half a day there really, and then we like Me and my mate picked up a few of his friends that he was pals with before and took them down to Lagos to party for the night. It was cool. Yeah, the little gaff we stayed in Al Jazeera was banging. It's a co-work space, like co-work surf, and it was next to like another like sort of mansion, I guess, that had a skate park in it. And on Wednesday nights they used to open the skate bowl, so like everyone in Al Jazeera would go to, like, each night had a certain like theme or certain like bar that you'd go to, and on like a Wednesday night, whatever it was, like you go to this house and there was like a bar in the garden and like a skate bowl, and there'd be like 30, 40 people just in this like back garden, just like skateboarding and stuff. It was rad. It was proper cool. Yeah, so basically with the top now, I think if we take tons more out of it, you're going to start getting spots through. Do you know what I mean? So if we take loads more, I can texturize it heavily, right? But if we take much more out of the sort of the back and body of it, you're going to start getting spots because there's not.
You don't need. I'm not too fussed about the blonde on the top. We're more on the back.
Okay.
So you don't need to take a lot.
Okay, cool.
That's fine now.
So. Use a method called channeling to remove weight in the middle. Gives a pretty good texturized look, I think, for crops and frop-based haircuts. Yeah, so we did some stuff with offcuts up in Camberwell. Yeah, Danny's a G&E. Good mate, man. He sounds up. Very nice guy. Yeah, any advice from him in Portugal? I haven't got any plans. I literally just landed in Faro, and I've got from like Saturday.
Where are you staying?
I don't know.
You haven't booked anything?
I haven't booked anything. Again in a couple of weeks. It's only me on my one, so I'm not. Yeah.
This time of the year, I don't know.
Okay.
My brothers live there.
Okay.
Don't say hi to my dad.
Yeah, I was thinking about going up to see that wave and trying to photograph it and video it and that, but it's quite a mission, isn't it, from Faro? It's quite a way. It's like the other side of the country.
Too far.
But I'm only there from like, I get there Saturday night and then I come back on Wednesday afternoon. So yeah, the dude I was speaking to was just like, by the time you've travelled up there, travelled back and everything, you're not gonna have enough time. Yeah. But yeah, I might just get out and get a Harley or something out and just do some of the Algarve and around that area.
The south coast, man. There's plenty. You can even go into Spain.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do Huelva's until you can even go into Sevilla.
Sevilla, yeah. Sevilla's like better. Apparently, it's supposed to be nice this time of year as well because I went there June, man, and it was like it was brutal. I was in the because I'd done Portugal. I went across. I drove down, so I did like. Did La Rochelle and Bordeaux, and then into San Sebastian, and then Salamanca, and then through into Portugal, and then pretty much all the way down, sort of like from Lisbon down, and then did like Algeciras and Sagres and all that. And it was nice. The daytime was real hot, the nighttime was nice and cool. And I went from that to Sevilla, and when I got there, mate, it was crazy hot. Like,
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's too hot.
Well, no one lives there, man. They were saying, like, I got to the hostel and I was like, it's like a ghost town. And the girl was like, yeah, like,
too hot.
Most nationals will like have a place here and then have a place somewhere else. And when it's like the peak months, they won't be, they won't actually, won't reside here. So, yeah, it's too much. It's just crazy, crazy hot there. Yeah,
I don't advise going there in the summer.
That's why I thought Feb would be quite a cool time.
July and August.
Yeah, just way too much. Even Portugal though, Portugal was like 36, 37 when I was there in June. Yeah, June. It was just brutal.
Yeah, last summer was a hot summer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so leave it sort of like textured and choppier through the top. You happy with being a half, or do you get a bit lower through the sides? That's cool. Yeah, I find this Magic Guard, Magic One, is really good for refining. There's Max Moyer that started getting used over in Harrison's, and it's really good where it's so flat to the head. It's really good for refining at the end of a cut if you feel like you've got any sort of shadow in or want to just like sort of really get out. It's like it's almost like a dusting guard, I think. Think it is? Yeah. I need to get the bike back out, man. It's just been such bad weather, it's been horrendous. Like, I've just been working flat out as well, so it's been like, at the time to get out riding.
Bad today, yesterday.
Yeah.
Only rained a tiny bit yesterday.
It's having the whole day though, like obviously where like you have to be parked outside, it's having the whole day of like guaranteed decent, well not decent weather, but just not raining. Because I can't take it down here and then, yeah, and then it starts raining, it's gonna like, it starts to knacker it, because it's all, it's 1982 isn't it? It's 1982 XS, so it's like, it's, yeah, the minute some rain gets on it, it needs to be washed again, otherwise it's gonna start corroding. So now just where we've got basically the division between the blonde and the black, just using some texturizers just to sort of soften the harshness up between the two colours. Cool. That's short enough through the top? Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Before we style it up. Yeah, it's taken pretty much all of that out.
Yeah, that was on my head.
Yeah, all the back.
I'm just happy to see that shit.
Yeah. And then yeah, obviously, yeah, gone right down to sort of skin at the nape.
I found myself just playing with
Just curling it. That when a girl fancied you. Just playing with her hair. Let's get some stuff for you. Sick.
Not gonna lie, I bet you thought that you weren't gonna see me around anymore. Well, it's true. If you want to see me around, you gotta head over to Beardbrand Alliance. Otherwise, if you hate me, stick around here at Beardbrand. I'm not here anymore.